spooky season is here. And for you, I have something incredibly terrifying to talk about. Let's dive in. Over the past couple of months, 2 out of 5 of my top 5 favorite video games of all time have been announced or shown in theaters as major motion pictures. I thought that was awesome. First one, my favorite game of all time is Borderlands 2. I've played Borderlands 2 completely through, including all side quests, at least twice, which I know people have done it more, but you know, that was a lot for me. We did it happen twice. Can't quite see it, but right over here, there's a poster of Borderlands on my wall. I have the robotic claptrap. I spent way too much money and time into Borderlands. And I had a lot of friends that loved Borderlands, and we were all excited that there was a movie coming out. I thought that it was going to be animated in the classic, awesome Borderlands style that looks like a comic book that's moving. Borderlands walked so that Spider-Verse could swing. But the movie could have done that. Could you imagine if the team from Spider-Verse did Borderlands as an animated film? Just imagine that. Even if they kept the same actors as voice actors, you know, I would love to see Jamie Lee Curtis just tear it up in an animated Borderlands feature that was written by Gearbox, by the people that wrote Borderlands, and just make it so that it is true to form with the games. It could be a new story. Tales from the Borderlands was good because the story was good. The gameplay was trash. I think all Telltale games are completely boring to play, but I still play them because they have decent stories, and that's why you're there. I don't know what to do with my arms. Could you could you tell? 2 out of 5 of my top favorite games of all time have been created into blockbuster movies, and they both feature Jack Black. The one that the internet is going crazy about right now that I'm sure you've seen the trailer for is Minecraft. I am crafting blocks and chickens, I'm in frickin' Minecraft. Oh, Minecraft. That meme is already significantly better than that movie is going to be. Now back to Borderlands. We'll tackle Borderlands, then we'll move into Minecraft. So first, here's a clip from Borderlands 2, the game. Roll the clip, me in the editing room. Please roll a clip. It doesn't really matter which one. You roll a fun clip of me beating the giant thrasher. It's been a few years since I played the game, but Terramorphous.
What?
Okay, now show Kevin Hart. Yeah, cool. Okay, now show Kevin Hart in Borderlands. Okay, here. This will be fun. Show Roland from Borderlands 2. Okay, now show Kevin Hart from Jumanji. Okay, cool. Now show Roland from Borderlands, the movie, and Roland from Borderlands 2 together. Okay, I'm done. Oh, wait, okay, fine. Show Moxie from Borderlands 2, and then show Moxie from the movie. Okay. So one of my main issues with Borderlands the movie is that the whole thing, they don't capture the style of Borderlands. I will admit, there are some jokes in there that I thought were actually pretty funny. There was locations that they used that I thought was pretty cool, like using caustic caverns, even though it didn't look anything like the caustic caverns from the games. I thought that it was cool that they mentioned it. I also thought it was cool that they had my favorite gun from the game, which is the Infinity Pistol. I was super excited to see it, and then I was really bummed when they never switched weapons. Isn't that the whole point of Borderlands? If you look on the back of the Borderlands 2 game case, it talks about like looting is like one of the top words, is like looting mayhem, but they didn't loot anything. They even took out a ton of psychos, especially in Caustic Caverns. They annihilated so many psychos, but they never once looted. We didn't see any cool Hyperion weapons. Hyperion was practically non-existent aside from Claptrap being there and then showing some like train parts or cars that were around. The story was so mid. There wasn't much happening. I hated the changes to characters that they made. They didn't even look into who these characters are. The only character in the Borderlands film that felt like the character in the game was Claptrap. And shout out to Jack Black for nailing that. Love him or hate him right now. I've always loved Jack Black. I've been one of the biggest Jack Black fans in the world. Hold on, I got something to show you. I even own the official Tenacious D cum rag. I'm a big fan. So there's also a video on my channel where I went and saw Jack Black live. If you've ever talked to me, you probably know how much I love Jack Black and want to be him. If you didn't know, I'm also an actor. Don't believe me? Check this out. Yeah, I'm in an off-Broadway musical right now. Come see me if you're in New York or you're planning to come visit. We can come talk after the show. That's cool. So I have no hostility towards the actors taking a role because EOD, if you're not taking a role, you're slowly fading into obscurity. So if an opportunity comes up, an opportunity comes up. The actors are not at fault for bad writing or bad costume design. or a terrible adaptation of a franchise that's beloved by millions. And both of these films, I think, are doing that, using the actors and really trashing their reputation with writing that does not uphold to what the fans expect. There's fan fictions in these worlds that are much better. The Minecraft porn is better than the trailer that we got. Not that I know anything about that, but it is. Probably the same with Borderlands. So I like Claptrap. I like how they depicted Claptrap. I think that he did a good job. I know people were mad online because Jack Black wasn't actually there for filming with the rest of the actors and he just did a voiceover. Honestly, that makes sense. That's so much money saved, even though they spent apparently hundreds of millions of dollars, which I don't know where that went. It was not in the writing. The humor, the art style, and the characters. That's why you love Borderlands. So they trashed all three of those, but we got something. And we got an announcement for Borderlands 4 afterwards as sort of an apology. Okay, that's cool. But I think my biggest issue is the way that they changed character. For example, Lilith, spoiler alert by the way, does not use siren powers. Maybe she does in the last 15 minutes. I don't think so. I left the movie theater. That's how much I hated it. I went to work early. There's no justification for it. I don't know if maybe the last 10 minutes they tried to pull a little twist, a little woohoo, oh, we got you in there, but I feel like they didn't. If they did, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll go back and watch the last 10 minutes of that movie. And then kind of implying that Tina had siren powers, but not siren powers, were daughter of Iridian kind of thing. Which I was like, this is a complicated concept that you're introducing with no justification for it at all. The need for Tina to be the thing that unlocks the vault does not make any sense to me at all. Why did we need Tina to be this lab creation kind of girl and not who she is? They took everything that was fun about her character and muddied it down to the point where even when she was like, ooh, girl, that's gonna explode, it wasn't cool. Imagine if that character was written properly, how fun that would be. I think that most actors worked with what they got, tried to make it a good film, even though they didn't know Borderlands. Oh my God, this gets me. This really gets me. I was listening to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, that podcast that Conan does. Jack Black went on that podcast to talk about Borderlands. Here's a clip. Here's a clip.
Really intense, muscle-bound freaks. They call them the, what do they call them? The berserkers. Incredible bounty hunter, or they call them, I should have looked at a cheat sheet.
He does not know what he's talking about. He knows nothing about the game. He literally talks about needing a cheat sheet to know what a psycho is. Just don't say anything if you don't know what you're talking about. There's also a great clip that Kevin Hart had posted, and he took it down talking about how you shouldn't judge him as Roland before you see the movie. Now, I found somebody doing an interview that is still up, so let's show that.
The shock factor of performance is what people will walk away with. Kevin Hart came in, this Roland guy, like he really did kind of
It's weird that he talks about himself in the third person already, but okay.
tap into who Roland is in the game. Yeah. But because
he wants to tap into who Roland is in the game. I watched the movie. He doesn't tap into who Roland is in the game once, not even a little bit. Not even for a split second did I think, oh, this character that Kevin Hart plays is the martyr that is Roland. That is not who he plays. He plays Kevin Hart. He plays Kevin Hart from Jumanji again.
people are bumped off the back because of my funny and comedian and humor. Oh, Kevin's coming in trying to make Roland funny, and
Kevin's coming in trying to make Roland funny. Roland was always funny. You don't need Kevin Hart to make Roland funny. I don't know what that statement is. Oh, bringing in a comedian, he's gonna try to make Roland funny. No, Roland was funny. The thing that you're not it's not that you are going to make the character funny, Kevin. It's that you're not going to bring the seriousness that character needs to have the same impact on the fan base or the impact on the viewer that Roland had in the game. And yes, it's gonna be difficult if you're not following the storyline, because Roland's sacrifice is part of what made him such a great character, and that's not really happening in the movie. So you're already working with less. I love Kevin Hart. I love what he's doing to appeal to a younger generation in the streams that he's doing with Kai Cenat. We friends though. I love all that stuff that he does. I love his comedy specials. I've quoted with my brother, a raccoon grabs a dick, disappeared to the dark, so much. He has great stand-up. He's a good actor. I don't like what he did with this role, and that's perfectly fair. And I think that He could be great in Borderlands, just not Roland. Just make him his own character and it would have been fine. But when you're trying to take something that people already love and you're muddying it down by being like, yo, no, he's him. He's him. Yeah, can't you see it? Don't you understand? Make it a different story in the Borderlands world and this wouldn't be a problem. If these were all new characters and they did the exact same story that they did, it wouldn't be that bad. The only person that could stay, maybe, you could have Krieg, Marcus, and Claptrap, and everybody else just be a new character. It's because you're ruining what people already are familiar with that makes the movie so terrible for me. Let me know what you think about that. Kevin Hart goes on to talk about how if you just watch the movie, then you'll understand that he was the right choice for Roland. I watched the movie. I don't understand how he was the choice for Roland, but that's fine because we got another thing to get to. So let's talk about this Minecraft trailer, shall we? Because this Minecraft trailer is absolutely banana sandwich. It's so obviously just a green screen and then bonkers costumes and children. Why? What is the story? What is the point? Where's the art? What are we doing? They could have just brought in Captain Sparkles to make another thing and just made that the Minecraft movie. Do it in that weird 3D animation style that we're so used to as Minecraft fans. They could have made it Minecraft the movie musical and just had Captain Sparkles and Try Hard Ninja just run the whole thing. Whether or not Captain Sparkles is still relevant or not, or canceled or not, I don't know. Seeing this and kind of going back to childhood, this is childhood scarring. Kind of like my show that's playing off-Broadway, A Fairly Odd Musical. Hey, look, there it is. Come see me off-Broadway. This trailer is scarring. The weird llama thing at the end, how many times are we gonna try this like screaming goat dumb llama thing? They tried it in Thor Love and Thunder and everyone hated it. They've put it in so many things. The screaming goat thing hasn't been funny since like 2010. I don't know why people keep trying this weird format with it where it's like this is gonna be a marketable plush. The creeper looks terrible. The world looks terrible. It looks like you asked AI to render what Minecraft would look like and then you just uploaded that to a green screen and then put Jason Momoa in a funny suit looking at you like this. And then you put Jack Black doing this number. I am Steve Jobs. I thought that part was great. But overall, it's just 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 of my favorite games have terrible film adaptations, and they both involve my favorite actor. Big money make you do dumb thing. And corporations love big money, and they love dumb thing. So the moral of the story is, corporation love big money, bad thing. People don't like bad thing, but everybody love big money. Happy Halloween. Don't see these movies. Go see something good. Go see Beetlejuice. Yeah, just go see Beetlejuice. He's right behind me, isn't he?